It's a question of, have I thought of bringing back more of the greens and the traditional greens, this gentleman's childhood in Greece, dandelion and
Beet greens,
anything wild. I would love that. I would love to bring back greens. I do tell people to not ignore the dandelion leaves that are in their lawn. I mean, this whole thing, I made the joke, eat your lawn, but in fact, the leaves of the dandelions that can be seen as weeds are actually, that's what dandelion greens are. They're a delicacy and they're fantastic. That's a kind of foraging that you can do. But the tops of turnips, I bought a kohlrabi, which is not the most common vegetable in the world, but the greens are incredible, and the greens all love each other. They're very compatible. Beet greens are very nutritious. Turnip greens, kohlrabi greens, collards. They're just all, I'd love to bring them back. And again, kudos to Paula Wolford, the great Paula Wolford, who wrote a whole book called Mediterranean Grains and Greens. One of my favorite cookbooks. It's probably out of print, but I recommend you look for it. And you're just making me want to go and cook greens right now. And one thing about greens also, don't forget that herbs are vegetables. So when you're chopping a bunch of parsley, and you can put a bunch of parsley into that carrot salad I described, that's just basically grated good carrot, and olive oil. Parsley can go in there too, and by the time you've added a certain critical mass of parsley, you've added a serving of vegetables. When you make a pesto out of basil leaves, that spoonful of pesto you put on your spaghetti is a serving of vegetables. If you're feathering a lot of herbs to make green rice, and that's one of my favorite, I guess my favorite thing in the book. I love just taking a brown basmati or a jade rice and overwhelming it with fat. I use the food processor, and I get a chef friend of mine recently said that you've got the green herbs right when they're like powder, like dust, and you get this powdery green herb, and you just overwhelm the rice with it and turn it into green rice. Add some pine nuts and some olive oil, and you've got a massively nutritious rice vegetable duo that is brilliant, and it's just, you've done almost nothing to it.